A critical tool for eventually reopening our economy is an effective, cheap antibody test for the coronavirus. That test would be able to detect whether a person had had it already. Those who are immune could then return to work without risk of contracting the disease or spreading it. That could be the key to fixing this. Now, one company says an antibody test already exists and is just awaiting FDA approval to be deployed. Dr. Stephen McColgan is Chief Medical Officer at Vivera Pharmaceuticals, and he joins us tonight. Doctor, thanks so much for coming on. And every segment we do like this, we want to say we're not endorsing this. We're skeptical. Of course, I don't understand the science, but we want you to explain, because it's important, what you think you have here.
Good evening, Tucker. We have a rapid antibody test, and the key to this is part of the solution to the crisis. It identifies patients that have immunity, and it identifies people that can give plasma for critically ill patients. It was developed in Germany. Germany has the lowest mortality from COVID-19 globally at this point, and they've tested everybody. So this is good. It's used by our allies in Europe, and this is not the junk that's coming from China that's getting stopped at the border with missed tests. They're sending all sorts of stuff over here, and that's why this is high quality, high value. I know President Trump is a problem solver, and he's decisive and, made in America kind of guy. So our goal is to get America back to work again and to make America well again.
So, Doctor, can you just back up very quickly and just flesh out what you said, that this would allow people who've had the disease and recovered to donate plasma to the ill? What would be the purpose of that?
So when you have a patient that's had the infection, recovered, they have antibodies. The antibodies mean they have immunity. So when you spin off the plasma off their blood and give it to the critically ill patient, those antibodies fight the viral infection and allow that patient to recover and his immunity to pick up. So it's critical.
That makes sense.
At this point.
That makes sense. So tell us, I mean, it's maybe a little confusing to those of us not familiar with the regulatory process. If it's being used successfully in Germany, why can't we get it here exactly?
Yeah, I don't know. The red tape in the FDA and President Trump has been trying to cut through it. And, they take their time. I don't know why. New York's been crying about, no testing, no tests. We've had this test for 3 weeks. We're just trying to deploy it. It's the way the red tape of government moves slowly.
Man, if there was ever a time to cut through that, it would seem to be right now. Again, I don't know any more than you've told me about this development, but it seems legitimately promising. Doctor, thanks so much and good luck with it.
Thank you, Tucker. Good evening.